Oh, I like that. Today we are going to see how well a fireman's pickaxe does chopping firewood. So if you don't know, you're gonna find out. And I got a good feeling about it. Okay, it's chilly, it's windy. I got a good healthy third of a cord here to split. Mainly spruce. I think there's some pine in there. It's all seasoned, ready to burn. Actually, wait a sec. There might be a few green pieces in there. Smaller wood. But I'm going to split it by hand today, and I'm going to use a fireman's pickaxe. See if it works. So like the profile on a fireman's axe, like, I think it's going to be decent for splitting. We're going to find out here. It's heavy. This has got to be about 5-6 pounds. So the weight is there. Similar to a maul. My plan was to make a decorative wall hanger out of it. But the thing is just such a frickin' beast. Like, to hang this off the wall, you would need to really, you need to find something that would hold it. Things like, but it's got an old hickory handle. And it's a nice old tool. I've always wondered if a fireman pickaxe would make a good wood splitter. Okay? This thing's about 6 pounds. It's heavy. It's got a nice handle. I think that's 28 inch. Let's go frickin' try it on some old frozen spruce because it's cold out and I need to do something outside to keep me warm. So let's hand split some wood and see if this works. This wood's got a lot of knots in it. Nice to sharpen up the pick end somehow. Modify it to just modify it a bit to grab wood a bit better. Probably do that. Some of this wood is, well, this wood has a lot of sap in it, a lot of pitch, and it's frozen. So it actually splits nice because it's frozen. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have sharpened it. I should have just left it as it was. It's a bit too sharp for splitting. But the weight, is perfect. It's nice and heavy. The profile on it seems to be perfect for this type of wood. So it's -20. degrees Celsius here today, which I think in Fahrenheit is like -3 or 4 or something like that. So it's pretty cold. But you can see I layered down. I took off the jacket. So you don't want to overdress when you're working here. So you don't want to get sweaty. You want to avoid getting sweaty. Because once you get sweaty and you stop working, then you get cold and then you can't recover. You're wet. So this piece has a huge knot in it and lots of pitch. See that knot? Okay, so the axe is doing its job. You're probably asking yourself, why do I have a fireman's axe? And I'll tell you, because I don't think I've shared this on the channel yet. I work in emergency services for my full-time job in the fire paramedic service. So this was an axe that was in service at one time, got decommissioned, and I took it home with me. It was going to go in the trash. And that's what a lot of us guys will do. It's kind of like a free garage sale. When we get new gear, we know where the old stuff's going, so we all are like frickin' ravens on a frickin' garbage bag, picking away at what we want. So I'm glad I frickin' took it, and I'm glad I didn't turn it into a wall hanger like I was going to. When you're working out in the cold, wear something on your neck. I'm telling you, it's a game changer. If your neck is warm, the rest of you will stay warm. Okay? And it doesn't create too much heat. The next layer to go would be my mitts, if I had to, believe it or not. Wouldn't be the toque, it'd be the mitts. First of all, I'm bald, so I just lose way too much heat too quick. Okay. So I'm pretty impressed with this fireman's axe for a wood splitter. For improvement with the pick head part. To make it into more like a pickaroon, so I'm gonna file that down and see if I can mimic the pickaroon. Because if I can make that better, then picking up the wood and splitting it all at the same time is a frickin' game changer. The people I sell my firewood to are like 95% using it for camping and in their backyard fire pits, so they want it small for the ambiance of the light. They're not too worried about the heat as much as just seeing a lot of flame. split your firewood really small, you're gonna get more flame. When you're sitting out in the evening having a brewski, staring at your fire pit, that's what you want to see. If it gets cold, you throw a couple bigger logs in the evening as it cools off. Keep your knees nice and toasty. Here's another green piece. Lots of pitch in this one. Whew, almost caught my leg. It's a dangerous swing. So we're not quite there with the pickaroon piece yet. So the wood up here in my region, first of all, yes, it's not hardwood for the hardwood guys. We don't burn hardwood up here, or as much hardwood, because it's just simply not around. Our forests here are all evergreen, full of spruce, tamarack, and pine. Okay, so that's what we burn in our region. Is it the best firewood? No. But it's the most easy to get and the most accessible. So, that's what we burn. You know, you're out in the West Coast, you're burning Doug fir, you're burning cedar. That stuff doesn't grow around here. We get these small, you know, this is about a 4-inch piece of spruce, and that's what guys are grabbing. I like to grab a little bit bigger, but some guys don't like the big wood, but some girls do. So I could fire up my hydraulic splitter and do that pile. Get that all done today. To be honest, the hydraulic splitter is not any faster than hand splitting, in my opinion. But where it edges the axe out is stamina. Okay, because I could go, like 43 years old, I can go at this pile here for 20-30 minutes, you know, without filming and just working. And, you know, I'd work up a sweat, I'd be tired, I'd be a little out of breath, and I'd take a break. Okay, and I'd have to come back to it. With the hydraulic splitter, I could get this whole pile done in, you know, a little under an hour and be not physically too beat up from it. So I choose to hand split when I need to get out and move around. Okay, there's something therapeutic about it, and same with using chainsaws. And you'll see in my videos I'm getting firewood like the hard way. I'm dragging it out of the bush, I'm carrying it, and you know, there's a lot easier ways. I could call my buddy the logger and pull up to his pile and just buck off the pile and unload my truck or trailer and leave, get a cord of wood in 30 minutes. And I have done that if I'm going and hauling out of the bush. It's taken me hours longer to get the same amount of wood as pulling up to the pile. However, there's value in the experience, and that's what I'm doing it for. I don't sell firewood to make money to pay my bills. It's just money to supplement the things I like to do. And to be honest with you, 95% of it goes back into the firewood hobby. So, you know, buying chainsaws, buying gear, buying gadgets, and things like that. I've never spent my own money on any of that except the dump trailer. I subsidize some of the dump trailer with firewood money, but for the most part, all those chainsaws you see me using, it all started off with one chainsaw, my 026. Okay, and I built it up from there, and I just keep buying. I keep selling wood, and I keep buying things. And when I don't want to sell firewood, I don't. I turn it off and I do something else, like I go fishing, or we travel, or we do whatever it is I feel like doing. So, but I use firewood and chopping wood as an outlet for some of the shit I see at work, and the burden that you carry with doing a career in emergency services. So, probably going to talk about that more as I feel comfortable, because I don't share a lot of that stuff, on the internet. But I think I might start, because there's probably a few people watching right now that are doing the same thing. 6-pound firefighter pickaxe. Okay, it splits wood. It actually splits wood way freaking better than I thought it would. So this is going to be turned into the ultimate wood splitter. I'm going to fix the pick end to act more like a pickaroon. Get to the drawing board with that, and it's going to be a freaking beast. And I'll show some more of it on the channel. But you guys have a great new year. It's, we're in the new year, 2025. You guys, appreciate you watching the channel. Like, subscribe if you're new, and we'll catch you on the next video.